What's the crack? What's the bleeding story? What is the bleeding story? That's probably the caption, the thought, the the mindset of this video anyway. What is the bleeding story? I'll start with the performance, the offset from yesterday's game. Okay, I was foolish enough to think maybe there's a bit of bite in them. Maybe after the Man City game, the humbling pie, the humbling t-shirts, the humbling everything, maybe they might bring their A game. After all, it is a semi-final of a cup competition. Oh, but it's the Carabao Cup. It's not a real... Okay, tell that to all the Newcastle fans that will absolutely invade Wembley when the final is on. Tell that to them. Tell that to the people who are trying to get tickets as I speak. Tell that to them that it's only the Carabao Cup. Because the only thing that Arteta has won is an FA Cup in 5 years after 750 million spent. That's not really bang for your buck there, is it? So tell that to the Newcastle fans, because I'll tell you what I wanted. I wanted fight from the very first second the referee blew that whistle. And when he blew the whistle, the only fight that I saw was from Newcastle. And I want the club to apologise, not just to Arsenal fans watching on TV around the planet, but to the fans who travelled from London and from far, travelled up, missed a day's work, accommodation, train fare, bus fare, flight fare, taxi fare, food fare, food, everything else, match tickets, everything like that, and to get that. And for this stupid fucking prick of a fucking owner slash fucking kiddies toy that he Josh Kroenke, be excited. I've done a lot of transfer news, stuff like that, and even I thought they will sign someone. They will sign that someone to maybe put a bit of excitement in the team, to maybe put a bit of fight in the team that could have been there last night, to score a goal, give us hope, give the travelling fans something to cheer for. That didn't happen, did it? No. I've been told by this ownership it's the best young manager in world football. This same ownership who calls the sport soccer. This same ownership is telling us all to be excited. I didn't get excited last night. Once the 2 goals and then I turned the telly off. I don't think I've ever done that before. And I done it last night. Because it says I'm not wasting my time watching that absolute bullshit. And excuse after excuse after excuse. We all know the merch videos will be coming out soon. Season tickets will be coming up for review soon as well. And we're told to be excited. If Eddie Nketiah was up front last night, I probably would have been a bit more excited. Because we are so blunt up front, it's ridiculous. Kai Havertz, I keep saying this from the very first time I seen him in America doing them. I forget what they do, but kicking the ball into hoops and shooting, hitting crossbar, he didn't do anything, and he's a striker. So you need him to be hitting these targets. The games before the pre-season friendlies or half-time interval entertainment for the fans and stuff like that, and he didn't do anything like that. So he's not a striker, and I don't like people threatening him and stuff like that. I don't like it for any footballer, you know what I mean. I don't believe that they should be threatened at all or anything like that, and I don't condone it, you know what I mean. It's absolutely disgraceful, but the guy still is going on the pitch. He's still taking a lot of wages home, like all of them. And to be missing the chances he's missing is just ridiculous. Being a professional footballer, I know players that didn't make it professional, but I could guarantee you they'd actually put in a better performance than what he's done in the last few games, time he's been at Arsenal. You know what I mean? And I'm not even going to go into that anymore because, look, that's for another day's conversation. But, you know, these guys are being paid hundreds of thousands a week. And that's the thing that gets me. You put in a shift, you know what I mean? But half of this team just last night was just disgraceful. And it's throwing egg on the face of the people that are spending their hard-earned money to go and follow the team, to think about the team, to look up stuff about the team, to fucking read everything, hope, you know. And then for other like fans to say, oh, Arteta's doing a great job, oh, stick by him, would you take him at your club? So don't fucking patronise me, you know what I mean? I was watching Goldberg there and he says, it's not Arteta's fault. Okay. Oh, the Arteta is slagging people like me. And I'm just talking about me because I'm just doing this video. But telling me that Arteta should be there, he's not the problem. Well, he is the problem, yeah. It's his team, it's his squad, apart from Tierney, and he's getting rid of him in the summer. So who else am I supposed to blame? I am blaming the Cronkies. I am blaming Adu. You know, and this is where we're at. I want to scream and shout, to be honest with you, but I can't in here where I am working. But Eddie, as I says, could have done a better job. 30 million we sold him for, and we expected to get Ollie Watkins for 40 million. Villa just laughed. That transfer was there for the taking. Arsenal could have signed him 100%. And now look at Villa. You know, they still have Watkins, Rashford. Will he make it? Will he won't? Don't know. And Asensio as well have signed. They've improved. Watch them go up the league a bit. And for the people who still think the league is alive, my thoughts on that is, do you honestly think that we can win the league? We're 9 points off Liverpool. So what you're saying is they have to lose 2 games and Arsenal have to go to Anfield and beat them in Anfield. Can you honestly see that? Because if we lose in Anfield, that's a 6-pointer. Like, it's done. So the league is done. Don't worry about it. So in the last 3-4 weeks, out of the FA Cup, out of the Carabao Cup, and we were already gone in the league. Another trophyless season. Have to wait on this manager to gain experience, so then he can go off to Barcelona and be the return of the son of Barcelona. Excuse me. We also had an opportunity to sign Morata. I know Morata's uncle, and I'm not joking actually. I actually do know. His guy I know, he's married to Morata's auntie. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. We could have signed him. I think he's shy. I personally do think he's shy, Morata. But he would have been better than Havertz up front. And that's all I'm going to say. Because I think I'm right there. That's my opinion. We have our new sporting director. Just so people know. Don't get hyped up about, the PSG fucking sporting director, or the Real Madrid sporting director, or Barcelona, or Bayern Munich, whatever. No. Jason Eto'o is the new sporting director. He's a yes man. He's going to say yes to Arteta. The Kroenkes have said how good of a job he is doing. They said that. They pay the wages. They make the decisions. They said that about him. He's the new sporting director. Tim Lewis, the lawyer, he thinks he's a good guy. There's a lot of weight there, a lot of muscle that's after being talking about Jason Eto'o. He's the man, guys. He's the man to lead us forward. But Dell, he's only in the job. He couldn't get the deals over the line. There wasn't people available that fitted the character of the club. Character of the club died in 2006 when we moved into the Emirates, and the nail in the coffin was in 2007 when Kroenke first bought shares in Arsenal. That's when the final nail went into the coffin of Arsenal and the traditions of the club. So don't give me all that. Arsenal, the class of Arsenal, it's not, it's a business. It's a business. That's all it is. Top 4, that's all we're doing. If we had any ambitions, you would have probably thrown the money for Ollie Watkins, which I think he would have got us goals. Not saying we would have won the league. Could have scored early last night and it could have been a different story. Could have got us to extra time and anything can happen there. You know, and build from it. And this is what I was thinking last night. As before I turned it off, I says, United were a great cup team before they started going on their Fergie winning the leagues. They were a great cup team back in I think it was the early to mid 90s. They were a cup team, but they couldn't win the league. And then when they finally got that off their back, They were getting to finals, they were winning finals, and it around the club, it gathered momentum for a winning mentality, wanting to win. I liked that feeling of me lifting the FA Cup, the fucking whatever cup it was called back then. You know, the mentality was there to be building up, and just the players, it was building a foundation. And then they went on and they won their first league, their second, and they kept going and going. And we all know the United that ruled for the 90s and the early noughties to mid the teens in the 2000s. Like, that's what it done. But what we're at now at the minute is we've sort of hit our peak, because the players now we haven't won in a while. We haven't won. Are we ever going to win? Are we going to go 10 years? Well, hold on, I'm not waiting here 10 years. I'm going to Real Madrid because they're interested in me. I said this 2 seasons ago. I says when Saka was breaking in and stuff like that, and I says Saliba, be off. I remember saying, and I fucking said it ages ago, before anyone else fucking was saying it. I says we're going to hit a peak, and then these players are going to start going, are we going to win anything? And this is where we're at now. And I think we're just gone beyond the peak and we're just coming down now. Because Saliba's gone. Let's be honest. We all know that, and I've been saying it for fucking so long. Who else is going to be gone? Will there be big money in for Saka? Will there Declan Rice get big money thrown at him? You know, Gabriel, the Middle East, Saudi Arabia, we know that they were looking for him. Will they throw money at him? You know, and one of them, Odegaard, you know, will he get an offer? Will Real Madrid come calling again for him? Probably not. But, you know, one or two of them, take them out, the deck of cards come flying down. And then we have to go back and build a process again. And then we go on another year, and another year, and another year, and to be told by other fans, oh, but Arteta's doing a great job. Yeah. I won't be listening to you. So just, you know what I mean? That's the way I look at it. In the last 2 seasons, who from these players that I'm going to name would get in the Liverpool? Because I'm talking about Liverpool because they're top of the league. They won the league in the Champions League as well. Top team. Top class team. Who in these the players that we have signed, Arteta has signed in the last 2 seasons, would get in their team? Sterling? Don't think so. Mourinho? Actually don't know what he does. I think he's like a volunteer bag packer at a supermarket. That's the way what I think of him. As in, no, I don't need you today. I can pack my own bags. Okay, I'm just here if you need me. That's why he is a bag packer. Calafiori? Nah, Lewis Skelly has overtaken him. 17 18 years of age. Neto in goal? No. Anyone for him? No. Better than Alisson? No. Havertz? Better than Mo Salah, no? Anyone? Jota? Jota doesn't start. Is he better than him? I'd have Jota all day of the week. Timber? No? Anyone? No? Raya? No? Still not getting it. Rice? Yeah, maybe Rice. Had a push. Would he get into the Liverpool team? Probably could, yeah. But out of all them players I've just named, they're all in the last 2 seasons being signed by Arsenal. Be excited, Del. And we've been told this window only if we're adding quality. We're not just buying for the sake of buying. Well, what about the last 2 seasons? Why did you not buy Isak? Because we all knew about him when he was at Sociedad, wasn't it? And he was floating around the place, 65 million or something like that. But no, we went out and signed Havertz instead. Why didn't our scouts tell us that? Oh wait, Arteta got rid of all the scouts at the club. Give it 1 or 2. Oh yeah, sorry about that, because Arteta knows best. This is what we're left with. This is what we're left with. Yeah. So anyway, tomorrow I'll be doing a vlog. I'm going to Shelbourne versus Drogheda. It's the President's Cup, it's called. It's basically the Charity Shield, which Arteta is a serial winner at. So yeah, I'll be doing a match day vlog with that. So please do keep an eye out for the videos, and please do hit the like on this and subscribe if you're new around here. Have a think, Arsenal fans. You need to be vocal. You need to be vocal online, and you know, it's time these Cronkies got what they deserve. We're not a business for them. We're not a business for them to make money, which we are at the minute. But what I mean is, I don't want us to be a business. I want us to be a club again. I want us to be Arsenal again, and I want us to go on and winning major trophies again, like what we've been waiting for this last 20 odd years nearly. Anyway, take care. God bless you all.